What's up everyone, and welcome on back for another video here on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. Of course, if you are one of my returning subscribers, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to support. And if this happens to be your first time stopping on the channel, hello. My name is Monet. I am 27 years old, and here on this channel, I am dedicated to sharing my financial journey and how I am managing money. I personally utilize the cash envelope method, and I showcase my journey getting out of debt with the debt snowball method. So if any of that is interesting to you and you want to watch some old videos, see where I started, then definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button, check out my playlist, and join the family. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I upload my next video. And with all that being said, let's get started for today. So as we can see from the title and the setup, of course we are going to be doing a cash envelope stuffing. This will be income from my full-time job that I received for my first paycheck for the month of June. So if you're interested in seeing how I'm going to budget that, then just keep on watching. Alright, so as I said, this will be my first paycheck for the month of June that we will be cash stuffing today. I am a little bit late because I did receive this paycheck on June 14th, I believe. That was Friday, but I'm behind schedule. That is due to the fact that my best friend came to visit me, and you know, when people come visit, you want to be present, and I didn't have time to do the video, but we're gonna go ahead and do it today because if I don't have cash, I begin to get my spending out of control, and I can see that's happening. So I just need to go ahead and cash stuff my envelopes. So here is my bank slip, and this is what I present to the teller of how I want my denominations. I do have these bank slips available within my shop if you want to use this as well. It's just a little post-it note. But here we see that we will be cash stuffing $695. So that is what I have in front of me. And to be clear, because I know there's some confusion sometimes, my entire check for this paycheck was $2,173. And then this $695 that I'm cash stuffing is just going to be my sinking funds and variable expenses that I like to take the funds out for. So for any of the bills that I kept within my checking account, I'll go ahead and place it on the screen. But my rent is a portion that I took out from this paycheck. That's going to be $860 that I set aside. I pay part of my rent with one paycheck and then the rest with the other, so that then by the end of the month I have the full payment for that. Another bill that is going to be in place for this paycheck will be my internet. That is $56 that I am paying for that. And then the last thing that I don't take cash out for and I keep in my checking account is for gas. Gas, I set aside $30. I get my gas from Costco, so they don't accept cash, and I just keep all of those funds on my debit card. So after all of that, then I have the funds here that I will be cash stuffing today. So here is my binder where I keep my sinking funds, and then this is my wallet where I have my cash dividers. And these are the things that I spend 24/7 on that really is the problem children of my spending. So I like to keep cash for them just to keep me in line in terms of my budget. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the binder to the side as always, and we will get started with my variable expenses. These cash dividers are also things that I create within my shop. So again, majority of all the things you see me use, I have them either listed within my shop or my Amazon storefront, and all of the links for that is down in the description below. So when it comes to these variable expenses for my cash dividers, I am participating in the dollar challenge. So any dollars left over in these funds, I do set them to the side and I add them to the jar. And then at the end of the year, we're gonna go ahead and count that jar and see how much we saved. So I should have a few dollars in here, which is going to be exciting. So first up, we have spending. And spending is going to get $150. I did budget a little bit more than spending than I normally do, again on the idea that my best friend is coming, and I knew probably we were going to be spending some more things on items that I don't normally spend my money on. And I like to take that out majority in 20s, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, and 50. So this should equal our 150, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So that is correct. That will go into spending. And here we see I have some dollars left over. So I will just set that to the side and roll this over. I do have my spending for the next 2 weeks that's supposed to last me until I get paid again. And typically if I do have any funds, I roll it over into next week as well. So next we see here we have groceries. Groceries is getting $130. That is a little bit lower than I typically give myself. Again, I am only funding for myself. It's a single home and I'm just worrying about myself, but I am leaving at the end of the month, so I really didn't want to pack my fridge just because I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks at the end of this month. So I'm only going to buy the necessities to get me by. So looking at what I pulled, that should be 130. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, which is correct. And from what I had left over, I do have some singles, so I will set that to the side. And adding that to what I previously have, that will now bring the total for groceries to 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 200, 210. So 210, that should be more than enough to last me for the next 2 weeks for my grocery shopping. And my best friend, I consider her a chef because everybody's a chef. If I'm not, because I don't cook like that. And she came and she made food. So that's about a week's worth of food that I don't even have to worry about because she made dinner for me, which is always great. All right, moving up next, we have toiletries. Toiletries is going to get $40. I think I normally give this $50. And the main thing that I wanted to get done was my eyebrows. So that's really what this was funding. So adding 40 to what I have left over, and then I have quite a few singles, so I will set that to the side as well. Oh, one more. So now as a total within toiletries, I have 20, 40, 50, 55. So that is great, $55 for toiletries, and I should be set. Moving on, next we have clothing. Clothing, I said I'm getting 30, so we will do a 20 and a 10. I do have some money left over from the previous week. So now as a total within clothing, I have 20, 40, 50, 60. Okay, so $60 for clothing, and that should be good. After that, we have eating out. Eating out has one single left over, so I will set that to the side. And we have $20, so that is good. Normally it's fully gone, so that's exciting to have something left over. And I will be adding $40 from this paycheck. So now as a total, eating out has 20, 40, 60. So that is great, $60 for eating out. All right, and then this is miscellaneous. I normally just leave that empty anytime I want to put money back into the bank. But as for my cash dividers, that is everything. So we can go ahead and put that back into my wallet. And I am ready to spend for the next 2 weeks. All right, so now we have our dollars here, which is quite a few. So that is promising. And we're gonna go ahead and count this and see how much we were able to save for the past 2 weeks. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is fabulous, $11. If you know, I am terrible with this challenge. I normally don't have singles left over, so $11 is great. Here is the jar. So we're gonna go ahead and add our dollars to that. So she is slowly filling up, which is great to see. And that will do that. And then after that, I have my coin jar. This is the same concept. Any coins that I have left over, I go ahead and add it to the jar, and we will count this as well at the end of the year. And I do have a few coins, so let me go ahead and dump that. All right, so there we have it, our coins added. And with all of our challenges out of the way, we can now get into my sinking funds. So looking at my sinking funds, first up we have annual payments. That is getting $30. And I did use this already. I paid for my Costco membership and I paid for my Ring subscription for the year. So now annual payments has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 55. So 155 is now saved within here. And I have no idea what my next annual thing is, but I know it's towards the end of the year. It's probably AAA, because I believe my AAA is due October or November. So I do have some time to let this build up to save up for the remainder of my annual payments. All right, so moving on after that, we have car maintenance. Car maintenance is getting $20, so I'll go ahead and add 20 to this fund. Here we have a placeholder, so this just means that $1,000 is within the bank. So counting my placeholder, that's 1,000, and then in actual cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. So that's $1,088 saved up for car maintenance. All right, after that, we have car insurance. That is getting $40. I pay my car insurance every 6 months. I just paid it in May, so now we are slowly building this up. And I believe I'm due to pay this again in October, I believe. So now car insurance has 20, 40, 60, 70. So $70 for that. All right, up next we have Christmas. Christmas is getting $20. So slowly building this up because Christmas will be here before we know it, you guys. It is already June, so if you haven't saved, start saving. And now within Christmas, I have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 420. So that is $420 saved up for Christmas. Next, we have gifts. Gifts is getting $10. And I did use this for Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to any of the men out there. I bought my dad some shirts and then like some Bath and Body Works fragrances. And then I went ahead and mailed that to him because unfortunately I wasn't able to be with him on Father's Day. But of course we chatted and I sent a gift along. So now within gifts we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So that is $44 left. Towards the end of the month, it's like a 2-part trip. So the first half of the trip is going to be with my mom, and that will be celebrating her birthday. And then the second half of the trip is going to be me visiting my cousin. And she's supposed to be having like a housewarming party, but I guess it's not a housewarming party anymore. But I think I'm still gonna gift her something, you know, as if she's having a housewarming party, because I'm just so proud of her getting her home and, you know, making that big financial decision for herself. So I think I'm gonna get something out of gifts and give her like a gift card or something just to show my support. My mom, I don't think she's getting anything for her birthday. I think her gift is me coming because I just spoiled her for Mother's Day. So she doesn't need anything else. All right, so after gifts, we have household. That's getting $15. So we will add 15 to that. And now this envelope has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. So $105 is in here. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I showed a little transition that I was doing on my closet. I use this household fund for like home decor, organization, because I'm a big fan of that. So anytime I have a inkling to like change something around my apartment, I go here. And I've recently been working on my closet. So if you saw it, thank you for the people who said it was nice, but that is my project that I have been working on. All right, next up we have medical. Medical is getting nothing. I do have this at $540, and I only use medical for like prescriptions and maybe some vitamins that I would need, but I thankfully don't have to get prescriptions that often, and I feel like $540 is good enough for this envelope as of right now, and I'm trying to prioritize other things. So speaking of something I'm prioritizing, we all know it is going to be travel. So travel is getting $170, And as we can see, there's only $1 left in travel, and that is because I did make all of the payments for the upcoming cruise that I was sharing with you guys. So I went ahead, booked my airfare, I finished the down payment, and we paid for the excursions. So we are all set and ready for the cruise, and now I am just saving up for any spending that I may do while I'm on the boat. And yeah, I'm just super excited for that. So now as a total, we have 150, 70, 71. So $171 saved up for travel. All right, so then as we can see, all of the money is gone. So that will complete the cash stuffing portion of my sinking funds. But if you are a familiar person on the channel, you know that I am focusing on my home fund and funding for my Roth IRA, since this is the first time that I will be doing that. I made the decision that I think I'm just going to go ahead and do automatic transfers for those things. So I'm not going to take the cash out for those, mainly because my home fund is now getting more money than I anticipated to, and I just feel like that should just automatically go to my savings account. So in terms of transfers, I'll go ahead and pop that on the screen of like where I'm at and what I sent to those funds. So the home fund, I did send $340 to that. I can't remember what that puts the total at. I think it's like no, I can't remember. So I'll just pop it on the screen, but I know I sent $340 for that account. And then the other thing that I sent over was my Roth IRA, and that was for $192. And I can't remember where I'm tracking for that either, so I'll just go ahead and put that on the screen. But those are additional things that I am still saving for. I just don't physically cash stuff them because they just sit in their accounts. But overall, that will complete my paycheck breakdown, cash stuffing for the month of June for my first paycheck from my full-time job. So as always, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely let me know down in the comments below how you're doing for June. We are at the halfway point of the year. How are your financial goals looking? Are you on track? If not, now is the time that we can rearrange ourselves and try and get back to it. If you have any feedback or any wins, be sure to leave those down in the comments below. If you are debating about subscribing and you made it all the way to the end, you might as well join the family because we would love to have you. But with all that, you guys, that's all I have. So I will catch you all next time in my next video. Bye, guys.